I'm Adrienne Cheatham, former executive sous chef of Le Bernardin, former executive chef of Red Rooster, and runner-up on season 15 of Top Chef. I am here today to introduce you to the absolute best biscuit and biscuit sandwich I have ever had in my life, made by my good friend from Top Chef, Chris Scott. Let's go check it out. Hey, chef.
Yo, homie. What up, girl? Come on in, man.
Let's go.
Yo, you know who it is. This is Chris Scott. I'm here in Butterfunk Biscuit Company in Harlem, USA. You know, my first memory with this biscuit goes back a long way. I grew up with my mother and my grandmother. The biscuit was always something that would come around. It's my grandmother's recipe, but I have 5 aunts. So all of them kind of had a piece of it as well. I mean, it's like a chain letter. It's like a love letter that's passed down from generation to generation. So it's ever evolving, but the true sense of what it is has always been the same. The one thing that makes this recipe unique is that it's mine. And every time that I make it, I can think back to my ancestors. It's that act of making these biscuits done by my hands, by, you know, my great-grandmother and my grandmother, and just knowing their struggles, and now me as a father, as a husband, as a friend, that I share some of that same sentiment. It's not just a little lump of bread. It's memories, it's heritage, it's culture. My chicken and biscuit sandwich, it's the brown sugar buttermilk biscuit. It's a creamy pimento cheese, and of course that lemonade fried chicken. It's bread and butter pickles, it's hot honey. So the lemonade fried chicken is a chicken thigh that is marinated in hot sauce, buttermilk, lemon juice, some cumin. You fry it up, it's crispy, it's juicy, it's delicious. It's all about just taking care of the product, doing the right thing by it, frying it up and serving it up. Other than that, you just do what you do.
So Chris, thank you so much for having me here. You know, this is one of my absolute favorite things to eat. Your biscuit, your fried chicken are masterpieces. They are the perfect execution of what each of these components is, and when you bring them together, it is so special. If you look at any culture that has bread, introduce me to your culture through your bread.
Of course.
This is a quick bread, but biscuits take technique. You can't let things get hot, can't overwork it. Right. You want it to be light and fluffy, so you're making something beautiful and complex with only a few very simple ingredients. And that is such a beautiful thing.
It is. The handwork is absolutely important. You know, the attention to detail with the ingredients, you know, is key.
You see all these beautiful layers.
I mean, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm counting like 27 layers, if you ask me. I mean, I see more than.
You know what I mean? Like, look at all these layers.
And the amount of butter, you can see that crispiness on the outside is from like the perfect amount of butter and giving lift, and then the fat just caramelizes.
You know your biscuits.
Oh, I know. And I know your biscuits, more importantly. This isn't on par, this is on point. Like literally everything goes so well. You get like a little bit of smokiness and creaminess from the pimento. The chicken has the lemon flavor, so you get that acidity and freshness.
Right.
You get some of the sweetness, but not overpowering.
Right.
And then the pickles add that like pop of acidity and another bit of brightness, but the crunch and the texture is like the perfect bite every single bite that you get.
Yeah.
It's to me like it's legit perfect. Like,
so
you know.
Man, get down.
Thank you, because I'm starving.
You know what time it is, right?
Oh my God. This is not any biscuit. This is not just any fried chicken.
Right.
This is somebody who knows and respects this food and is making it at the top of their game. And then it's fun with the leftover pieces of biscuits.
You eat it with the jelly. That's my favorite way.
I mean, the biscuit on its own is legitimately like the best biscuit I've ever had. It's the whole reason that this empire is built upon a biscuit.
Yeah.
It's something that's simple, but complex.
Yeah.
And it takes technique.
I'm just really thrilled that we're able to really just always amplify what it is that we do. and speak about our history and our heritage and all that.
True American cuisine is Southern cuisine. That is where our country's history started to develop food, and who was cooking it?
Us.
Our ancestors, right?
I believe that this generation of chefs of color in like 50, 70 years will be read about and celebrated. And I think that we are living in some monumental times right now.
Yeah, you're a huge part of that and always have been. So thank you for showing the beauty and technique that exists in our cuisine.
That is quite humbling, and I appreciate that. Yeah.
There are chicken sandwiches. You can get them almost anywhere. However, you are only going to find one that is as good as the one here at Butterfunk Biscuit Company. And it has everything that just really sets it apart. It really is the best biscuit sandwich ever.